This is a U.S. war against Palestine. Without U.S. bombs, this war would end tomorrow. And Zionism is a genocidal ideology, and the U.S. is a death machine. And it's time that people wake up and stop thinking they can vote it away. My name's Max Geller. I'm an American living in London. In an extremely close election, the votes abroad might actually make a difference, but I don't care. I think the most moral thing to do in this election is to abstain, and that's what I'm doing. Neither candidate is offering a vote against imperialism, and I'm not going to participate in an election in which genocide is a non-issue. People talk about what's on the line. People talk about civil liberties in the U.S. being rolled back, especially in red states. And I just have to say that's not as important as genocide in Palestine. There is not a looming threat with the return of Trump. The crisis is already here. For the last 13 months, we've seen American bombs genociding Palestinians on their land. This needs to stop, and participating in this election feels like rubber stamping it. On U.S. college campuses right now, students aren't allowed to say what they want. The crisis is already here. Our foreign policy is clearly quite fascist. People talk about a looming threat of fascism, but I think those people are extremely naive, and that threat has already arrived, and it's being played out in Gaza and Lebanon. I call on Americans wherever they are to bring their protests to the doorsteps of U.S. power. This is a U.S. war against Palestine. Without U.S. bombs, this war would end tomorrow. The reason the U.S. is willing to stomach a genocide in Palestine is because they are heavily invested and profit off of the current system in place that the resistance in Palestine have threatened. The tolerance for and bloodlust that Americans have for Palestinians cannot be overstated. And I encourage everyone, wherever they are, to get as close to U.S. centers of power and start holding them to account for the crimes of their empire. I mean, I think this is obviously true. The U.S. supply over 70% of the weapons that have been used on Gazans. And moreover, if they wanted it to stop, it would stop. This is a U.S. enterprise. That Zionism is an extension of U.S. foreign policy. And Zionism is a genocidal ideology, and the U.S. is a death machine. And it's time that people wake up and stop thinking they can vote it away.